Hey world, hope you're having a great H2O day. And today I'm very excited to be joined by Katie Botwin with CrazyCap. And we're here to talk about this most amazing product that I learned about on Kickstarter and for you to learn more about it. So Katie, thanks so much for joining me today to talk about the most awesome product and company.
Thanks for having me, Sid. I'm excited to talk about CrazyCap.
Excellent. So why don't you share a little bit about yourself, what you do for the company, and then we'll dive in a little bit and talk more about the CrazyCap.
Sure, yeah. So basically, I started as a photographer mainly for CrazyCap, and as an outdoor enthusiast myself, I love CrazyCap because you can use it in the outdoors when you're backpacking, when you're camping, all of that stuff. So it's been a really great product for me on a personal level, and so that's why I really connected with them as a photographer. And then as I've gotten to know them, I've fallen in love with the company, the mission, and so I've started as their social media manager, and now I'm also moving into a more PR director role as well. So it's been an exciting journey with them, and I can't wait to get more involved.
That is so great. It really is an amazing company, and I love it. I've got the two bottles here. This is my water filtration system in my house. It really is fantastic. So what is the CrazyCap? It's an interesting name. Why don't you share what is exactly the CrazyCap?
Definitely. So Crazy Cat is technically just the cat, but we also sell it with this bottle. Any bottle, we come with a lot of different colors. But Crazy Cap is essentially an integrated UVC LED light. So the light is actually right inside of the cap, and it kills 99.999% of bacteria and 99.99% of viruses, including coronavirus, Giardia, Staph, E. coli, all that bad stuff that's going to get you sick. And all of these make it the perfect tool for traveling, backpacking, camping, like I mentioned earlier, and really just everyday life. So our whole mission is really about ending single-use plastic and showing folks that you don't need those plastic water bottles to have safe, clean, accessible water on the go. So it's all right here.
That is awesome. So how does it actually purify the water?
Yeah, totally. So CrazyCap, like I mentioned, is this UV light right on the inside. And basically, there's this spectrum light that is in the range of about 278 nanometers, which disinfects your water in your bottle. So we didn't come up with UV lights, obviously. That's a technology that's been around. But we really took it and created this cap that kind of focuses it in a safe way for you to use to clean your water, your bottle, and also other surfaces like your laptops, your phone, anything non-porous, which has been really great. And thanks to recent developments in UV technology, it's now produced without using toxic mercury, which was always an issue before. And like I did say, the wavelength is extremely low. So we don't recommend you using it on your hand, on your body, or anything like that, but it is safer when you're putting it in water that you're drinking.
That's great. And as far
Yeah.
as what I love about the bottle is you don't have to worry about batteries. It's rechargeable. Maybe you could talk a little bit more about how to charge it and how that works.
Yeah, definitely. So we wanted CrazyCap to be really easy. The whole point is that you are able to replace those plastic water bottles. So we have this super simple cap. It's like a cap cover essentially that's what it uses to charge. And basically you just put it right on top of the cap like this. And so when it's plugged in, and I can plug it in a second, this top part will glow orange. So let me plug it in, show you.
Yeah, love that glow orange.
So now it's plugged in, it's glowing orange, and that means it's charging. So it's really simple to use because it's just a USB cord. So you can plug it into any of those phone ports that you have, into your car, into solar panels if you're backpacking, anything like that, which is really great, really simple. And that was really our main goal, is to make it as easy as you can. And it's really simple. You just stick the cap right on top of the cap. So it's really easy to charge.
Yeah, it really is, and it's since I have originally from the first version to the new one, it works so well and so smooth. So, really kudos to the company what you guys did there.
Thanks so
Um,
much.
yep. And as far as I'm sure a lot of people are wondering contaminants and what contaminants are removed by the CrazyCap, and maybe you could share a little bit about that.
Yeah, totally. So CrazyCap is effective against, like I mentioned, 99.999% of bacteria and 99.99% of viruses. And so that doesn't mean it's not gonna filter out anything like chlorine or particulates. It's not a filter. It's just killing that bacteria that's really going to hurt you. So if you are out filling it up in a river, anything like that, we always joke that it's not the soil that kills you, it's the bacteria that's growing on it. And so it does kill all those bacteria and viruses. And essentially it does that by the light goes into the cell, and it basically renders it no longer alive. And that's what happens when we're boiling water, which has been around for thousands of years. And so basically that's the way that it kills all of those different viruses and bacteria. So when people reach out and they're kind of curious about how it works, sure, we can talk about the nanometers, the spectrum of light that's going on, that's killing things. But really, when you break it down, the UVC light enters the cell and it destroys the active core. So that's really how it's killing those different bacteria and viruses.
Ah, interesting. And of course, we're dealing with the coronavirus right now, so I'm sure people are
Yeah.
wondering, just kill the coronavirus. Anything you could share about the coronavirus?
Yeah, so what's great about the CrazyCap is it does kill coronavirus in short. Like I was just saying, it basically the UVC light enters the virion cell, which is essentially the infective form of a virus outside of your host. So it really just goes in there, it kills the nucleic acid, and that's really what makes the cells no longer viable. So it is able to kill those, which is awesome. And we actually just posted a blog on our website talking about that a little bit more in depth. And we also have a article by BBC that also explains how that's done. And there was a recent study done by a university that did show that UVC light kills coronavirus up to 99.9%. So there's all those different point percentages, but yeah, it does kill coronavirus up to 99.9%. So what is awesome about the CrazyCap is that you can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, on doorknobs, anything that's non-porous. So like I mentioned earlier, you don't want to be using it on your hands or anything like that, but you can use it on all those things that you're touching all the time and get a little gross.
Wow, yeah, that's awesome. And then if you are using it on the surface, how long should, maybe should you go back and forth or focus on that one area?
Definitely. So we do have a blog on our website that goes a little bit more into detail about that. And we are coming up with a couple of how-to videos to kind of explain those things a little bit more. But at the moment, we just recommend just doing a really slow kind of cover of the whole thing. And it's working the same way that it does in your water. That light is just killing all of the bacteria, all of the viruses that are on there. So it's essentially you just want to go nice and slow. But we are coming up with a video to kind of explain that a little bit more. That'll help show people how to do that instead of just trying to verbally explain it like that.
That will probably help. Awesome. Great.
Yeah.
Well, I shared with you the other day, I saw an article written up and they talk about UV lighting and products. And of course, I've seen some awards that the companies won. So I'd love for you to maybe share about some of the awesome awards that you guys have won.
Yeah, I mean, as CrazyCap, we really just started in 2019, so we've gotten a lot of momentum really fast, which has been awesome. I think a lot of people in the travel industry and the outdoor industry, everybody's really working toward kind of getting rid of that single-use plastic, which is really our goal. And so we did just win an innovation award at this past year's Outdoor Retailer, which was an amazing, huge honor. We're so excited about that. We've won an innovation award for Gadget Flow. We've also been featured in Forbes twice now, Oprah Magazine, CNET, Tech Republic, and Bustle, and a bunch of smaller publications as well. So we're really excited. We're building up a lot of momentum, and we can't wait to see where we go in the next couple of years.
Wow, that is really exciting. Well, congrats.
Yeah.
Congrats on that. And I know you shared a little bit on the environment. Anything else that you can share how CrazyCap has helped the environment?
Sure. So yeah, I mean, really our main goal has been to get rid of that single-use plastic. Everybody's seen, there's so much debate about climate change, stuff like that, but you really can't debate the images that we've seen of, the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, those pictures of this piles and piles of plastic just floating around the oceans. There's just no debate to that. And I mean, globally, 200 billion plastic bottles are discarded each year, which is an incredible amount. It's just almost insane. So we've really focused on that and trying to help show people that you can have this clean water no matter where you are. And also it doesn't have to be some filter that you need to clean all the time. It can be in this sleek bottle that you can just take with you, whether you're in an office or whether you're backpacking, which is amazing. And we also kind of along the environment side, along those global issue sides, we are trying to focus a little bit on that water crisis that a lot of people are experiencing in the world. And so we donate 5% of our profits to water.org, which has been an amazing partner to really support. And we love what they're doing. And we're just trying to help that sort of water issue in a bunch of different realms. So those are the main ways that we're really impacting the environment.
That is great. And you know what I see often, even my sister, she's like would leave a plastic watered bottle in her car and it's hot, and people don't realize how unhealthy that is, where that hot water and damaging the plastic and getting into the water.
Yeah, essentially the free radicals that are in the plastic are released when it gets really hot. So even if you're reusing a plastic water bottle like that, good for you for reusing, but don't reuse those plastic water bottles, because if you do leave them in your car, they're out in the sun, they get really hot, they do release those free radicals that are in the plastic into the water, and then you drink it. So it's not very healthy. And there's great ways to, I mean, this bottle will, it'll solve so many of your water issues. It's perfect.
It really is great, and going through the airport and drinking the water at the airport. I mean, so many great things. So obviously, CrazyCap has done great things, improved they came out of the second generation cap. And what's anything next you can kind of share?
Yeah, so I mean, like I mentioned, our primary focus has really been to reduce plastic. And so we're really committed to launching more products in this realm. And so we are working on potentially having bigger bottles. We've had a ton of our customers ask about that. So that's a big thing. And we do have a couple other products in the works that I'm not going to talk about on here yet, but they should be appearing in the next couple months, year or so. So we're pretty excited about those. And I mean, we're really excited to just keep developing as a community, as a team, and keep helping the planet.
That's fantastic. And then just to wrap up, just so people know, they may have a bottle similar size. Anything else you could share as far as the bottles and the size that this cap?
Yeah, so basically the cap, you don't need to buy the bottle with the cap. We do want to reduce waste as much as we can. So even if it means making a little bit less money for us, we totally understand that. And so basically we sell it. So we've made it where the cap can fit onto any of these cola style water bottles is what they call them. So if you have MIRA, Swell, bottles like that, this cap can fit right on top of them, which is perfect. So you don't have to buy a whole new bottle. You can just buy the cap. So that's perfect.
And that would work up to a 17 ounce, right? Currently?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So we are working on those bigger bottles, but yeah, right now just 17 ounces. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, I could see your energy and how much you love about the CrazyCap. I'm so excited about it too. I mean, this is my water filtration in my house, and I love it, use it all the time. And one of the things that I noticed too, which I like with my coffee machine, I use this where I run through the system and then pour the water in there. You don't have to worry about buying filters because you're putting filtered water in your coffee machine. So you're probably running cleaner water through the machine too.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, you can use it in so many aspects of your life. And when you do get the bottle, you will start using it in every aspect of your life. So it's an incredible piece of technology that I think we're going to do some really great things in the next couple of years to really help reduce plastic and help get people a little bit cleaner drinking water.
Awesome. Well, Katie, thank you so much for your amazing energy and knowledge that you shared with the company. I will put a link where people can get more information about the cap and if they want to also order the bottle. And we'll answer any questions you have. If you're using the CrazyCap, please leave any comments. Would love any feedback as well. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thanks for having me. It was great.
Awesome. Thanks again. Have a great H2O day.